Hello, dear friends. Welcome to a bright and beautiful sunny day in southern Florida. More specifically, at the Boca Raton Beach. I send you the warm regards from this place, from the area where I reside and can enjoy in the middle of winter, as it is right now, a day such as today. God, through the years, has given me many wonderful opportunities to travel, sometimes in ministry, sometimes for conferences and speeches, or for a variety of reasons. And I never forget an interesting and unexpected invitation that I received to minister for a couple of weeks in the city of San Salvador, which was, of course, as many of you will recall, or is still, the capital of the country known as El Salvador in Central America. I went there for a few lectures that I did partly in Spanish, but also in English with a translator, depending on the subject and the moment and my own state of mind. But while there, I had contact with many different fellow Christians in that city, belonging to a variety of congregations. And one that I met rather early was Senor Martinez, an elderly gentleman who was still in the process of building his personal residence for himself and his wife. And at one of our meetings, he invited me to come, if I could, to his house, because he had something that he wanted to show to me. And I felt honored by the invitation and the opportunity of seeing a typical, perhaps, or atypical, doesn't matter, home in that country, but the home of a fellow believer. So I succeeded in getting a friend who took me there, who also knew Senor Martinez quite well. And when we arrived there, I noticed that the house did not have a ceiling yet. It was in the midst of construction, but it was fortunately covered sufficiently that he and his wife would be free from the elements and could feel secure inside. And he very warmly welcomed me at the door, took me inside, and he said, the first thing that I want to share with you and to show you in this house that I'm building is what he called my oratorio, which basically means my prayer room. And that was the only thing in the entire house that was completely finished, because it was the place to which he went daily to meet his God, to read his word, and to have a time of fellowship with him before anything else began. And once again in the evening, when his day closed, and he could raise his voice in praise and thanksgiving for all that that day had brought to him. I was very impressed. It was a simple and yet very significant location, that in his own house he would have a place devoted exclusively to seeking God and having fellowship with him. This, friends, is something that we need to have as well. It does not need to be anything elaborate, but a place in our residences to which we may go and read God's word, pray to him, sense his presence, and allow that presence to permeate our entire beings in the course of that particular day. Think about that, and maybe you can do the same. A great lesson from Senor Martinez in San Salvador that can be of blessing to all of us. Bye-bye.